my friends, and welcome to this spring knitting video. Today I'm going to be talking about what my plans are for knitting for the upcoming season, but we're going to be talking specifically about what I plan on making using stash yarn only. Now, one thing I love about spring is that sense of freshness, of starting new, of clearing out the old, and part of that also means using what you already have. So I figured instead of bringing in new yarns, why not use what I already have in my stash to make a few really great spring projects. Before we get into that, my name is Cassie and I make my own clothes. I focus mostly on knitting and sewing and a few other crafty adventures, so if that is something that you're interested in, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Now, without waiting any further, let's get into my spring knitting plans. First up on the list is the Olympe sweater vest from Le Pole. I absolutely love this and I've had it on my list to make for ages. I know Jenny from Future Fiber made it, as well as Tiffany from Typical Bliss, and I've loved both of theirs and I've seen a bunch of these pop up on my feed. I pretty much bought it, I think, as soon as it came out, but I haven't yet made it. And I really like the idea of using up a bunch of my merino to make this sweater vest. It will be perfect for this time of year, especially because it'll be a little bit warmer, but something I can wear with like a t-shirt, and then I can wear it again in the fall. So I think I'll prioritize making this so that I can wear it sooner, and then I will have it, in the fall to wear again. So I love the idea of just using up a bunch of scrap yarn for this, and I think this will make a really fun layering piece. I also like the idea of it being, pretty simple garter stitch, but at the same time you get quite a bit of added fun because you're switching out the yarns pretty frequently for the stripes, and then you've got the button band, and I just think it's adorable. It's like a really cute, fun piece. I think this will be good to make. I am not looking forward to having to weave in all the ends, but that's just what happens when you do scrappy projects. There's gonna be a few of those on this list, so that's what scrap dusting is all about. You kind of have to give and take, and you have to sometimes be, as I said, a little bit scrappy. So that was the Olympe vest. It's gonna be, I think, the first cast on for spring that I make. And this is another one I've been wanting to make for ages, and it's the cloud bow dress. I had this from an issue of Pom Pom magazine, and I absolutely love this dress. It has been on my mind for ages, and I'm gonna use this incredible yarn right here. Let me show you. So this is it. I just love all the colors in it. It might be a little bit hard to see, but there's a bunch of pastels, orange, green, blue, pink, purple. I think it's perfect for this. And then I will use up a bunch of sock yarn or a bunch of other scrap yarns to add the stripes. I think I'll make this not quite full length, but maybe just to like under my knee, or maybe around like shin length or so. I love the idea of using this yarn. I think there's like 1,000 meters in here, but using this yarn with some scrap yarn, and I think it would just be really, really cute and like really lovely and light and bright and fun. I love the styling opportunities for this, and I just like the idea of being like a beautiful, stylish rainbow in mohair, like just head to toe mohair almost, like just swath me in mohair is pretty much what this dress is saying. So yeah, that's a cloud bow. I think it's gonna be really cute and really sweet. I cannot wait to wear this. So I have these two fingering weight yarns, and I think that these will be really great as stripes. I really like the idea of pairing them together. This is a natural, they're both natural dyed yarns, I believe, or at least this one I think is just natural colored, and then this one is the natural dyed. I think it's with onion skins. Yeah, it's with onion, but it's just so pretty. I think these will be really cute striped together. I really like the idea of that. This one is from Honey Pie Hives and Herbals. I bought this at Knit City in Montreal. And then this one is called Elegantly Twisted Yarns, Andrea Hiscock, and it's a sock yarn with alpaca and linen and silk, and then this I believe is silk and linen. So I think that'll work quite nicely together. This one's a bit shinier, the pink, and then this one is a bit more natural. So I think that will look quite lovely and will be really pretty. Apparently if you knit this pattern with fingering weight yarn, it makes it a bit more like breezy and light, which is exactly what I want. So that's gonna be the Sailor Swift top, the Sailor Swift tank from Veronica Lindbergh. I've had these in my stash since, I guess, yeah, last year, and I haven't really known what to do with them, and I think that this is actually like the perfect project. So yeah, excited about these two. The next project that I had in mind is the Loose cardigan from Emilie Louis. I think this one is so pretty. It's a mohair cardigan that's held double, and I'm gonna do it with scrap yarn. So let me show you my mohair that I have in mind. I've got a bunch of different colors here, all sort of pastel. Now that I'm kind of looking at them together, I'm thinking no to this one. But I've got this pink as well over here. And then I've got a few more sort of like pastel-y yarns. I think also maybe, I think maybe no to this one too. But I've got a few more like blues and greens that I think would just be really lovely. And I think it would be a really pretty sort of stripy, kind of a random stripy cardigan. I've seen a few people make stripy cardigans from this pattern, but not quite as scrappy as what I'm planning. I want the stripes to be kind of random and to like interconnect it in like in between rows. I just want it to be like really fun and really colorful and really pretty and maybe a little bit chaotic. I don't know. I think it would work nice with this sort of like very girly, very feminine cardigan to have these like bold colors and have them be a little bit more interesting and, like I said, a little bit more chaotic. So that's one that I have in mind. I actually just found that pattern today, so I haven't stewed on it a lot. I might make it a little bit later in the season. Who even knows if I'll be able to get to this, to be honest, because this is quite a few projects and they are bigger projects. But again, with the mohair, I think it'll knit up quite quickly, and I think the other projects will also move quite fast as well. So we'll see. That is one that I have in mind though. Who knows if it will, you know, how far we'll get, but I do really love the idea of this. And then also it would be fine for, you know, the winter as well. It'll be maybe a bit warmer than the other projects that I'm listing here. So I think just the colors are really springy and really cute and would be really fun. And I've loved all of the versions that I've seen. I just really like the idea of like a closer fitting cardigan in a bunch of different stripes. I think it would be really pretty. Lastly, I thought that I would knit the Ruffle Socks from Petite Knit using this really pretty sort of baby blue. I like the idea of wearing this with my sneakers. I have a pair of really cute New Balance sneakers that have a bunch of like pastel colors all over them, and one of the colors is like this blue. I think that it would be really pretty as like a little ruffle sock, especially like to wear it. You just have like the ruffle sock over the sneaker and be like, oh, with like the cloud bow dress. I think that would be really cute to wear all together. And I've been really wanting to make a pair of ruffle socks, and I just haven't really gotten around to it. Like, I'm not a big sock knitter, but I think that this would be great. I've had this in my stash for maybe a year or two, a couple of years even. So I thought this is a good opportunity to use up this baby and then maybe even use like some of the leftovers from this in my cloud bow. That would kind of be like a fun full circle moment. So maybe work on this simultaneously, and then when I have this all finished, because I think there will be quite a bit left over, especially because it's quite a short sock, then I can incorporate this into the cloud bow and that would be perfect. So yeah, this one I think will be adorable. I love the little ruffle socks. I think that it would be a fun little pair to make. I can see myself making a few pairs of ruffle socks, to be honest. I feel like it's just really cute with sneakers, just like so cute with sneakers, just over the top, just like so adorable. So I think that's everything I have planned. Really excited to start tracking everything in this little notebook I have. It says tricot, which is knitting in French, and it has like all these places to put like the project, the designer, the yarn, the quantity, and it's just basically like a little knitting notebook where you can keep track of all your projects. So I think that this one will be really, really cute. Just to keep track of all my knitting projects going forward, because I haven't been that good at it, and I'm also like not really on Ravelry. I just find I can't update my Ravelry, and I always end up looking at my Instagram as sort of like, what did I make? So I just got this for my birthday, and I thought I would share it as part of my little spring plans because it's just a cute little thing to have, and it kind of goes with like the idea of like spring cleaning and spring organization and all of that. So that's everything for my spring knitting plans, my spring stash busting, spring clearing, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you next time. And if you're looking for another video to watch, I would try this one next. Thanks so much. Bye.